this is Glenn Street. We're here at the Shop of Street Characters, and I want to tell you today why it's so important to who you choose to pick to make your costume for you. Brendan, I'm going to have you come in a little bit, and we're going to show you this costume. This is a costume from a client who came to talk to us a couple of years ago about building a character for them, and then they made the decision based on money. Let me show you why that was a mistake. First of all, I want you to look at the eyes here. Now these eyes, I don't know if you can tell on the camera, but this is just fabric, just layered on top of each other and so on. Sure, it's a real easy way to do it, but if you look at it in person, it sure looks terrible. The same with the nose is just fabric. What a way to cut corners. The teeth, they're fabric as well. No reality looking at this character at all. When you look on the inside, no helmet. You know, that's a great way to save some money. You don't have to put a helmet in something. It just sits on the shoulders, but you know what? When you do that, the character has no personality at all because the performer's got to move his head around like this. Somebody in the crowd shouts at him over there, he can't turn and look and see what's going on. Got to turn his whole body. These clips in here, again, the same thing. You don't want to clip the body to the head. Now, I know that holds it down. Cheap way of doing it. You don't need a helmet. But the problem is it cuts out ventilation for the performer. And if there's ever an emergency, the performer has to get the head off. Can't do it because you've got to reach in there and you've got to get the clips. Very poor quality. You've really got to think about where you're getting your costume from. Same with the body. Now, this body, once again, if you look at this fur, see these white stripes in here? Those white stripes mean that this is defective fur. This would never pass our quality control. You never want to see that, but, you know, depends what you're paying for. You get what you pay for. The same with the way it's been sewn together. They've done this on a machine that isn't designed to do this fabric. So again, quick way to do it, cheap and easy, but the quality isn't there. Also, the fabric isn't lined. When we do it, we use Cool Max mesh to line the back of the costume. The reason for that is that this is very coarse. You don't want that rubbing up against you. You're going to chafe on it. The Cool Max doesn't add anything in the way of temperature. It makes it a lot more comfortable to wear, and this stuff is net, so it stretches, and that Cool Max will prevent it from stretching, help it keep its shape a little bit longer. The zipper is sewn in there very poorly. You probably can't see the seams, but the seam is like this, just wouldn't pass our quality control. So let me tell you a little bit about the company that this client bought from. So, as I say, they came and talked to us a couple of years ago. We found out, they said, oh, we can get it cheaper. Now you know why they got it cheaper. This is a company, now they came to us and said, we need some repairs to our character. We can't find the company that originally made this anymore. Well, I gotta tell you folks, they've been under 3 different names over the last few years. They keep shutting down and operating up under opening up under a different name. You really gotta know who you're dealing with, and you really gotta know the business philosophy. We've been here 22 years. This space we own. We've got good, solid base to work from. So those are just a few things to look for when you're out buying a costume. Thanks very much.